Hey there, welcome to episode 7 of Veronica's Music Vault. Today we are featuring the first of the compilation albums that I've got, which is an alternative album released in 1995 with the really cool name Alternator. It features this really cool cover and 17 tracks, and I'm going to talk you through it. So Alternator, I'll talk you through each track, and I've listened to this one quite a lot, but I will let you know who are my bands that I love and the songs. Okay, so I'll just go song number 1 and then I'll tell you who they are and if I've seen them live or not. Okay, first of all, song number 1 is Cool Thing by Sonic Youth. I love this song. I was fortunate enough to see them at the Sydney festival called Somersault, and I think that is the only time I have seen Sonic Youth. They were really cool, so that's that one. Song number 2 is Hang Around by Tumbleweed. I love Tumbleweed. I'm pretty sure I have seen them, being a huge fan of Silverchair in the late 90s. I was lucky enough to get in and see a lot of Australian bands. So I do have a deep love for 90s Australian bands, and Hang Around by Tumbleweed is definitely a cool, catchy song. Song number 3 is my favourite song on this album by one of my favourite bands, Jane's Addiction, and it's called Been Caught Stealing. Been Caught Stealing was the first Jane's Addiction song that I heard, and I love it. And I have been fortunate enough to see them twice, and they're really good. But I think they've definitely broken up now. I haven't heard anything else about that for a while, but great band, love them. Song number 4 is Couldn't Do It by Regurgitator. I love Regurgitator. Once again, saw them quite a few times. Last time I saw them was at the Hordern Pavilion, I think in 2012, and I have actually up on my wall a collage featuring some of the photos, and I'm going to post some of my band photos and stuff from concerts to my Instagram page at a later date, which is quite simply under Veronica's Music Vault. So that is going to be where you'll catch all my cool musicy stuff on there. Song number 5 is Connection by Elastica. Elastica were part of the Britpop movement, which was, of course, Oasis, Blur. They were the main ones, obviously. Number 6 is Water by Dinosaur Jr. I did see Dinosaur Jr. I think they were on the Somersault Festival. They're really cool. I do like them. Number 7 is Yo-Yo by the Daisy Grinders. I think the only song I know of theirs is Yo-Yo. Number 8 is called Obviously Not by Diolene. That's the only song of theirs I've heard. That's a pretty cool track. Number 9 is Empty by Rebecca's Empire. It's a catchy song. Number 10 is Saints by the Breeders. That is a very popular song. It's catchy. Song number 11 is Who's Counting by Scream Feeder. Song number 12 is Down by the Water by PJ Harvey. I love PJ Harvey. I saw her at the Big Day Out, and then when she came back through for a Big Day Out, I can't remember what year it was, I decided to not do the Big Day Out. I did the side shows instead. Don't quote me, but I think it was 2003. And that was the year I saw her, I saw Hole, and I saw Jane's Addiction. I think they were all on the same Big Day Out. And I decided not to go to the Big Day Out, but to go to side shows, because that way you get to see more of the artist / band. She's really cool. I love her. Number 13 is I Give Up by St. Johnny. I can't remember that song, but I think it's a catchy one. Track 14 is called Something by Glide. Track 15 is Positive Bleeding by Urge Overkill. I love Urge Overkill. bit of an underrated band. I was fortunate enough, they were one of my first overseas bands that I saw. I won tickets to see them, which was really cool. First gig I think I attended at the Metro Theatre. I saw them again later, 2013 I think it was. I'm going to post photos of them as well because I have a couple of collages up on the wall behind the CD stack there. They were really cool in their own little show as well. So good catchy band they are. Track number 16 is Sam by the Meat Puppets. And the last track is number 17, The Concept by Teenage Fan Club. So it's quite a little mixy thing. And as I say, my favourite song on it is Being Caught Stealing by Jane's Addiction. And it's just a really cool little artwork. And I'm just going to show you inside the cover. It actually talks you through who did what and what album each of them were from. So back in the days, compilation albums were actually a really good way. This is pre-internet, don't forget. So this is a good way for you to buy an album and you hear them and you go, oh, I really like that. And then you go out and buy their CDs, much like the commercialized ones for like the pop music and all that. This was sort of our alternative way of getting across who does what and everything. So anyway, I will leave you at that. I'll catch you on the next one. So thank you for watching this episode of Veronica's Music Vault. This has been Alternator.